else was up here? Hey, Purple Flower. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, join the membership. Like, share, subscribe, join the membership. Whoo, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Let me get started, baby, because these people are really disturbed today. I think they mad and swole and the Supreme Court, and it's just all over the place, baby. They couldn't have their way, so they mad. But let me tell you something. You know, if y'all want me to come straight, no chaser, y'all want me to beat around the bush with it. Do y'all want me to beat around the bush with the truth of the matter? With this, I want to be, hey Nathan, long live Dolph. I see them dolphins in there. Y'all want me to come straight, no chaser, with this blue wave? Woo, something about that blue. Something about that blue. Got them weak at the knees, baby. They don't know what to do. Yeah, hi Marie. Hello. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I have my opinion about some things. And as it pertains to Charlie Kirk, I think they unalived him too quick, too soon, too early. You know, I think they thought, oh, we got to get him up out of here because he turning on us, and we don't know if we can afford for him to be questioning us right now about Israel and about them Epstein files. Oh, Lord. AunTeaFee. Oh, Lord. You just gonna say it? Oh, Lord. Lord. Jacques said hit the like button. Absolutely. I have to come straight, no chaser, right out the bat. I'm coming out swinging. Yeah, he has so many deals wrapped around the block in the corner. Jacques Q, I don't know. It's Jacques. I'm going to say Jacques. I don't know. That one is a little different for me because I know that Jackie, that Jacques, you know, yeah. Forgive me if I mispronounced it. So listen. Yeah, I have to say it like that because, you know, I don't want to half step. I don't want to mislead. I don't want to do none of that. DT had deals wrapped all around the corner, wrapped all around the table. He was playing everybody. Hey, Samantha. I'm going to say it again. He was playing everybody. He thought he was finna play in Netanyahu face with Qatar. He already had a deal with Qatar to set up camp in Utah, where he gave the green light for them to take out Charlie, because Charlie was asking for the Epstein files, as well as saying he don't want the genocide. No. When was Israel created? No. So how is this biblical? Yeah. You know, once the light come on, baby, you can see clear. It's one thing when you in a dark, not dark, dark. Yeah. And it's another thing when the light get cut on. Yeah, they want you to stay in the dark, just like they want their dark past to stay in the dark. They like, AunTeaFee, what the fuck are you doing? You out in Bohemian Grove? What? Wait a minute, lady. Huh? Yeah, they send all type of stuff to me. It just pops all up and say you that connect the dot lady. Are you that connect the dot auntie? That auntie that you really can't pull the wool over her eyes. She see what your mama and daddy don't see. She will pull you to the side and say, what the fuck is this? But, girl, do you think I'm crazy? You can play them games with your mama and your daddy, but you know good and dang well you can't play them games with me. If you want me to act like that ain't who I am in real life, you in for a rude awakening. Yeah, I'm that ain't for real. Absolutely. Absolutely. Been like that all my life. This ain't nothing new. This is true to who I am. Yeah, I'm that connect a dot, ain't it? And I'm gonna put it in your face so there can be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We gonna look at it head on. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I think they panicked when they gave that green light on old Charlie Kirk. They needed his voice. They needed his manipulation. I'm going to call it what it is. Yeah, they needed it. That's why they couldn't afford for his light to come on. Months before midterm. Oh, hell no. He gotta go. If he talking about Israel, if he talking about denouncing or renouncing Israel, he gotta go. Wait, what? Wait, no. We don't have time to waste. It's right around the corner. The stakes are high. We got too many deals on the table. He's causing too much confusion. We done paid millions into him. I don't know who talking to him in his ear, but it's obviously he listening. He gotta go. Put our sharpest shooter on the mission. Bring whoever you need to bring in to take him out. He, him, all of them gotta go. We gonna have to do it without him. Who is our next person in line? That McCoy boy? Y'all thought little Mikey. Yeah, don't he have a commercial back in the day? Mikey, he'll eat it. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat it. You talking about that Mikey? Give it to Mikey? You think Mikey gonna replace Charlie Kirk? Oh, hell no. I guess y'all found out the hard way. Them young folks said, no, we ain't going. We riding the wave, we're blue. We don't know what you gonna do, but we riding the waves, we're blue. Wave on, wave on. We jumping ship. Absolutely. What? That's what happened, y'all, with them young folks. They said, oh, no. And he threatening folk. And he this. And he that. And right before the election, you get up and say that you are going to back somebody that's on the Epstein list that Charlie knew was on it. And when Charlie started asking you about it, you said, boy, get up on out of here. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Yeah. And you thought it was a good idea to get up under Como. Yeah, cause Obama got up under Abigail. You thought that you was gonna be able to rumble with the beat. Boy, sit down. Boy, sit down. Yeah. You monkey see, monkey goddamn do. So you thought that you was finna outdo Obama. You thought that you was gonna be able to have a voice more relevant than Obama. Are you crazy? Boy. Mashed potato head, boy. Sit down. Now you crying. Yeah, now you crying. Hey, everybody coming in. Now you crying. Yeah. Oh, you, yeah. Y'all didn't weigh y'all options. Y'all didn't plan that right, baby. And then now all of a sudden, another plane done fell out the sky. UPS and yeah, all of that. Now I am convinced all of it be staged. All of it. All of it is on purpose. All of it. And you shouldn't have terrorist people over here. Yeah, so you're a part of it all. You need to be brought up on treason charges. You are intentionally breaking the law. Because you mad. Because you lost. Because you just like what your mama and daddy said. Yeah, you ain't nothing without somebody else's money. And how dare you think you can go up against the best? Yeah. How dare you? How dare you? So yeah, I said it. I said it loud and I said it proud. Y'all took out Charlie Kirk too early. And the way old girl was saying that they been tracking him, it was already in the works. It was already coming. Y'all just did it too soon. Y'all just did it too soon. Y'all thought that y'all was going to be able to win without his voice. Wrong answer, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Yeah. Eric couldn't do it. Don Jr. couldn't do it. None of them. And especially not that little Mikey. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. Oh, yeah. He can't talk. Yeah, see, this is karma. Karma. It's coming for you. Telling you, you know, once Christians and the real ones that really have a relationship with God know what's going on and can see a little better than they could see before, our prayers change. What's wrong with you? Our prayers change. Our prayers become more direct and defined. Yeah. He says the prayers of the righteous availeth much. Our prayers changed on you, little Donnie. Yeah. You playing our around on every a religious table. Whoever you want money from, that's the religion you under at that time. Silly rabbit. You ain't gonna play with God. You ain't gonna play with him. So there you have it. You lost big. You lost big. I hope they wear your out. I hope Jack Smith wear you out. I hope Wolf wear you out. Where you, your wife, and kids, all of you. And I hope when it's said and done, after you serve your prison term, they deport you under your regulations to your native land, where your mama and daddy from. You choose which one you want to go. Probably Scotland. Ain't that where your mama from? Where's she from? Yeah, because you done already built a hotel there that you probably got trafficked kids in. Yeah. Yeah, you already built there. And oh, sir, it's coming. Because I found it. Where that man is going to refresh our memory. The guy, the FBI agent who went undercover. Yes. To expose the whole trafficking scheme that you old Bohemian Grove loving, men loving, women hating, kids hating, traffickers just come to a spot to plot, steal, kill, sacrifice. Yeah, I got it. I found it. And I'm going to play it this weekend. Absolutely. We're going to be reminded of the scheme. Absolutely. We sick of you. We want the files. And I heard people say we're not going to get them. We're going to get them one way or another. They coming out. They coming out. And then I hear some trifling folk who, again, do no research, talking about it's both sides' fault. Bullcrap. It ain't both they fault, the left and the right. Are y'all crazy? How dare y'all say it's both they fault? It's ego. Just dumb. Same ones that voted for a PPP loan. Thinking they was going to get another PPP loan. Not knowing he set that ass up the first time. How dare you say it's both they style? You reap no benefits. No benefits from Maga. What benefit do you receive from making America great again? Let one of your kids get sick. Let you get sick. And see how you can afford to pay it. Whether you working or not working. So that means that whatever sickness you have, with whatever they spray in the air, you're going to pass it to somebody else because your monkey ass ain't going to be able to afford the insurance. And you think that the Democrats is holding out for their own sake? Do you really think that it's an ego for their sake? They can afford the insurance. They getting paid whether it's shut down or not. So they not holding it out for them. They are holding out for us because they know that we will not be able to afford it. Dumbass. I'm sorry I had to say it like that. Please forgive me. Y'all better get up off of YouTube, scratching and arguing and playing with one another, and get involved with what's really going on. Because if you really were paying attention, you would know that the Democrats is not just sitting out for Democrats. Guess what? Newsflash. Newsflash. They sitting out for everybody. Red, blue, left, and right. Because that insurance affects red, blue, left, and right. Only people it don't affect are the millionaires and billionaires who can afford to pay for it. You understand? So no, I disagree with you. They're not just sitting out because of ego. They sitting out for everybody. Here we go with that equality again. For everybody. Newsflash. Snap. Ain't for blue. Ain't just for blue. Majority of them are red. So again, Democrats is holding out for everybody. So get off of YouTube playing all damn day and do some research. Okay? Because if you did research, you wouldn't let silly, crazy stuff like that come out your mouth. It's both their fault. Bull crap. Bull crap. The only reason, and I do mean the only reason, that the Republicans are playing this game is because they asses is in the Epstein files. It don't have nothing to do with what's best for you. It has everything to do with the elite. You understand? Yeah. When people try to tell y'all and help y'all, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all just want to sit up there and talk. Act like y'all know what y'all talking about, and y'all sound dumb. Guess what? Another news flash. That's what they want y'all to do. That's what they want y'all to be excited about, the hoorah and the trolling. Oh, he the best president. He the only one that ever gave us some. He a troll. I like how he say he gonna do what he say. Silly rabbit. He's steady baiting, and y'all steady taking the same bait. The same. He don't even have to switch up the bait for y'all. Y'all just thirsty. Y'all gonna grab at it anyway. This is why the Bible says sheep are dumb. That's why he expects for his chosen to protect his sheep. Because sheep is dumb. They just go wherever. They don't stop to think and say, no, I got it from here. No, you want to be led. So please do your research before you sit up and say it's both their fault. All y'all want to do is reap the benefit. And then be whining and crying. Justifying why y'all gonna have to steal, kill, and destroy to pay your rent. Making up excuses why you have to be destructive because you can't afford. I can't, this times is hard. Yeah, because you wasn't paying attention. Because you didn't vote. Because you thought he was your friend. You thought he had your back. You thought for some damn reason you was going to reap the benefits. Like your money was way long. You see how he did he? Yeah. He hipped them on to what they was doing underground. Yeah. You see where Diddy ass is, right? Yeah. Y'all better wake up. He ain't your friend. And I will not allow anyone to say it's both they fault. Because it dang sure ain't. It's they fault. It's they fault for more than one reason. He shouldn't have been fucking around with Epstein and that dirty, trifling underground stuff that they had going on. He shouldn't have been playing with people's kids, boys and girls. He put himself in that position. He just thought that it would never come forward. And I'm going to be honest with you, it could have slid on up under the rug had he not been spiteful and revengeful, trying to get at at Clinton. He thought it was above the law. He had said before, oh, I can unalive somebody right in front of him, and then they will say, and I say it wasn't me, and they're going to say it wasn't me. That's just how stupid he thinks you are. Nobody's going to stand on truth. That's what he's trying to say. You a lie. You a lie. That was you. It was you. Yeah, it was you. Y'all better wake up. That's y'all problem. That's a problem for me. It's a problem. They trying to take you into slavery again, and your dumb asses is saying, oh, it's both they fault. They trying to starve you out. And let's newsflash, even if they open up and concede to the no insurance. He said he's gonna be able to do better than Obamacare. And his better is nothing. His better is nothing. But newsflash, he's so ornery. They'll go back in session and he still won't fund it. He'll lower it. Because that's just how trifling he is. That's just how pissed he is. That's just how revengeful he is. That's just how satanic he is. Let's keep it real. He's never for the people. Never for the people. He would rather pardon criminals that he know will be able to assist him in whatever plan he got going on. It's not about us. It's just about our tax-paying money. Okay, so let me get up off of that. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. They don't have a plan. Never had a plan. When that lady said, "What you was in office before. You said you was gonna do something with the health plan. Well, yeah, we was close. Almost had it. Oh, we just wasn't quick enough. What? You should have had a plan when you said you could beat it. You said we was gonna pay less than what they was paying. Yeah. So what you mean? I almost had it. He parted that crypto guy, cryptocurrency guy that was defrauding the U.S. and stealing. Yeah, he pardoned the cryptocurrency guy, the CEO. Yeah, yeah. That when they do this New World Order, see, them folk over there don't know nothing about New World Order. What is it, New World? What? Them folk over there that's talking about they both equal, they both at fault, them gonna be the ones that's gonna take the mark of the beast. You can best believe that. All they gonna have to do is say we'll give you $1,000 and we just need to put a chip in you. $1,000. I get $1,000 to have the chip. Yeah. And let us put a couple of sixes. You know, that's just an identifier. That's all I have to do. I get my food stamps. Okay. And I just have to take that a mark. That's just for branding so that it'll scan. Yeah, because they're not paying attention. Yeah, he said he didn't know him. CJ, CZ. I mean, I don't know what you pardoning for. Hell, you know Diddy and you didn't pardon Diddy. I mean, not that I want you to. I'm just saying. Well, why you pardon somebody you don't know? Well, how do you know he was worthy enough to receive a pardon? I mean, what are we doing? Is it pick a name out the hat? What the hell are we doing? Yeah, you know him. He made money for y'all. When the banks closed your accounts, sir. Yeah, he helped your sons. That's why your sons is the one who recommended him. Yeah. Yeah. Because he worked with your sons to pull y'all up out of the pit y'all was in. Under that cryptocurrency. The coin that got your face on it. That all these foreign deals with these fake ass tariffs. Yeah. You working it in so that we could pay for this shit. Yeah. But in order for you to honor a deal with them, they have to buy into your cryptocurrency. Bitcoins. Yeah. You just screwing us all the way around the deal. But then you have some dumbasses over there sitting over there talking about it's both they fault. They have no earthly idea what's going on. And they sure don't know nothing about a new world order. They think Trump is their friend. Just like Charlie Kirk and Candace did until they started paying close attention. Shout out to Marjorie and Hakeem, who made it clear that the Epstein survivors would be sued if they released the names. But the names is coming out because Hakeem and Marjorie can release the names that the survivors provide for them. They can release the names on the Senate floor. Not floor, flow. The names are coming out. See, that's why now we seeing all type of little explosions, and we going to war with Africa. We going to war with Venezuela. Push a button here. You trying to have all these other foreign countries mad at the U.S. so that they can come over here and start attacking us. Boy. I told you I'm that ain't it, baby. I see what you doing. I'm paying attention. You just doing unnecessary shit. You know, we're not being as disruptive as you wanted us to be. Yeah, now you got colonels and lieutenants, and they said, "Nah, dog, we ain't. Nah, we ain't going for it. We not gonna accept your orders, cause we see what you doing, and you're a traitor of the United States. We ain't going. Let Israel fight your battles for you, nigga, or stay out their business. That don't have nothing to do with us. You trying to steal oil and gold. You want beef everywhere where there's something of substance. Diamonds, gold, oil. Y'all get the likes up. Get the likes up. Every day. Every day, Miss Tom. Bullshit distraction. It's been happening. Absolutely. Every time. It got a little worse because Jack Smith said, "Oh, yeah, I got you, partner. I got you. I got enough to get you prosecuted. Give a damn who you are." Classified. It was so classified.
Right now at a business event.
Hold on, I got you, homie. It was so classified that even you as a president wasn't supposed to look at it. So why was it at Mar-a-Lago? And then when they asked you to unass it, you refused. Because you was in relationship with Israel and they was going at it with Iran. And you was probably bargaining. Oh, absolutely. Okay, so let me go on, y'all. I don't, yeah, come on. I'm not gonna be here long. Thank y'all for the jewels and the gems. I'm sorry. I saw somebody gave me a latte. I missed it. I had just heard somebody talking about both they faults. Brandy Rose. Thank you, Brandy. We gotta stop. We gotta stop being asleep. You better wake up. Thank you, Janet. You better wake up and pay attention. He playing and they playing. They playing in our face. He's not exempt. Yes, release the Epstein files. Come up with a better insurance plan than Obamacare. That's what you said. Honor what you said you was gonna do. But you can't because you don't have no integrity. You can't because you're not a leader. You can't. Only thing your ass can do is troll and fool with people. Mess with, steal cookies. And you mad because they say you have to pay that $84 million to that Miss Carol lady. Because you forced that nasty hot dog on her. Yeah. She didn't want it. She said it was spoiled. And you said you gonna take it anyway. And she said, "Oh, okay. Oh, okay." And she won. Because it was nasty. Don't nobody want it. Even your mama don't. I mean, your wife don't want it. Neither one of them wanted it. Yeah. Distractions. He can't. Let's listen to this, right? Yeah. Threatening folk. 3 times loser. Yeah. Nasty ass hot dog. Been all over in everything and anybody, and you want somebody to take that nasty fun. I don't get what? That's the best your ass can do. You got to tell yourself, I'm a good looking. Can't nobody say you good looking. You got to tell yourself that. Well, go yourself then. Since you in love with yourself. Yeah. I mean, when I say boys and girls, 11-year-old boy. And hell, they trying to say that was Vance back in the day. Or because Pam Bondi, they say in them Epstein files as a kid. And we already know that Erica was one of his pageant winners when she was like 19 years old. And then she started trafficking kids and shit under a nonprofit. He tried not to pay that 84 mil, boo. And he wanted to come out the treasury. He wanted us to pay it. He wanted the taxpayers to pay that. You want to put your hands in your hot dog where it don't believe, your Vienna sausage where it's not supposed to go. You just gonna force somebody to partake in it. They don't like it. They saw that Vienna sausage and said, oh no, I pass. And you said, oh, now, hell, yeah, you gon' take it. Yeah. I'm just, I ain't gonna say that. I just don't know women who, thought you was kind of, okay, was flirting with you. Okay, look at that little thing. And let me stop. Let me stop. Because if it was a peeling, she'd be like, oh shit. You know how we do. She looked at that little thing and said, oh no. Oh hell no. Boy, stop. Yeah, and he was already, and he gonna force it on her. No. Nobody want that. Go play with it for a minute. Let me stop. Cause he doesn't have the money. He don't have that 84 mil. You beating up somebody. He act like somebody done told him it's the money in the East Wing walls. And he done knocked that whole thing down like that was his house. He don't have no boundaries, no respect for nothing. Yeah, but he wasn't planning on ever leaving. His feelings hurt now because he know he out. He know them numbers was horrible. Baron, that's the rumor. He looked like his mama to me. So I ain't gonna say that because he doesn't have the money. Yeah. Let's listen to what they saying, y'all.
In Miami. And on the same day, the government... President Trump is speaking right now at a business event in Miami. And on the same day, the government shutdown has hit a new record. It's now the longest ever.
Earlier, a source tells CNN President Trump told Republicans they were getting politically killed by the shutdown. The president urged them to terminate the filibuster so Republicans could, quote, pass all the things they want. All of this just hours after Democrats had a big election night. CNN's chief congressional
correspondent, he looked like her to me.
Is getting new reactions to it all on Capitol Hill. Manu, what are you hearing?
Yeah, the big question right now is whether or not last night's result will
he threatened to vote
on this crisis.
If you're a Jew, you better not vote.
The longest government shutdown in the history of the United States, 36 days and counting. There are negotiations that are happening right now behind the scenes among a group of rank-and-file senators on both sides to try to figure out if there's any sort of resolution. At the heart of the dispute is what to do about
health. We are not talking about OJ. Y'all make me sick with that stupid stuff. Don't come in here talking about something we're not talking about.
Care Act. What is being discussed as part of this group is to put a bill on the floor to extend those subsidies, a vote on that bill. But there are some on the left who say that is simply not enough. They need a commitment, they say, that this will pass the Senate and the House, get signed into law by the president. It's something that they are not getting at this moment. And I caught up with one of those progressives, Senator Bernie Sanders, who said the message from last night's election should not be for Democrats to essentially cave in this negotiation.
The vote is not sufficient in your eyes.
What do you think the vote means? It's a vote. Maybe you win, maybe you lose. It goes nowhere. What is important is that we protect the health care of the American people.
Absolutely.
That's what the issue, not a vote. Got to vote every day here. What does the vote mean?
Exactly. For all the people. Not just the left, not just the right. Health care for everybody. Do y'all not understand? Depopulation. No health care. You can't afford it. You're not going to go to the doctor. Then guess what? Guess what? You out of here. Hell, you can't afford it now. I mean, before. You sure not going to be able to go from $100 and something to thousands of dollars. So you're going to expire. Just like when he had that 60 Minutes and he was talking about 401k. 401k? Whether, no, the people are making money. You know, the 401ks are doubling. Hell, I have one and I went to go see. No, oh no, it ain't double. But what about the people who don't have one? You know what he almost said? They don't matter. In his mind, if you don't have 401k, okay, so yeah, you're a loser. He don't understand. He don't understand hardship. I mean, are you kidding? Shout out to the ones who have a 401k, but what about, and it blows my mind because the people who over there talking about it's both their fault. Hell, you don't have a 401k. You don't have a 401k. So that was the only reference that he gave. If you wasn't already a business owner, okay, so he said the stocks are up, the 401k is double. He lying, but still. And she said, okay, but everybody don't have one 401k. But what about, he was like, okay, let him, yeah, let him die off. Exactly. So shout out to Bernie Sanders. It's more than just about a vote. It's about health care. What's the plan? Yeah, what is better than Obamacare? Since you said Obamacare.
It's a vote. Maybe you win, maybe you lose. It goes nowhere. What is important is that we protect the health care of the American people.
All of them.
You should not a vote. Got to vote every day here. What does the
I'm sorry.
vote mean?
Tell them,
And there are
Bernie,
Republicans, too, who
for the
agree.
ones in the back
Gotta
that's
vote every
not
day.
paying attention.
What does the vote mean? Yeah, of the American people. That's what the issue, not a vote. Got to vote every day here. What does the vote mean?
Yeah. I mean, and I know people really thinking that them chimpanzees, them monkeys, apes and shit just, you know, it was just a car accident and they was going from Louisiana to Florida and it just fell over, you know, and the monkeys. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know why they had viruses, you know, every time, like, you know, the as I die slowly disease, it was the monkey, ape, you know. So why, where were they going and why? How did they run off the side of the road and land in the grass? So now you just, you know, one of them just running free. What did he have? What did that monkey have that was going to be spread? Hell, it could have been something that was airborne. Just the mere fact that everywhere he went, he was leaving trails of the virus. We don't know because they play games like that. And then you don't have insurance. So you got something from the monkey and you don't have insurance. Okay, and what you want us to do? Oh, now you can't come in here. So if you Mississippi, Louisiana, everywhere the monkey stayed, you know, then I'm sorry, our doors are closed to you. Oh, yeah, some of the hospitals and clinics got closed down anyway with the big, beautiful bill, right? You remember that big, beautiful bill? hospitals and clinics and shit closed. So now you can't afford the insurance. Ain't no free clinics. Who gonna see you? Who gonna pay for it? I mean, it ain't enough. It ain't enough in the treasury for food stamps. So where that money gonna come from? You think Donald Trump gonna give back the money he been stealing? Oh, y'all can't find him. He in Israel or Qatar. What? Yeah. He in the gold mine in Africa. They trying to find the gold. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up real quick. Shout out to the Democrats. I understand. I wish we were not on shutdown, but I absolutely know we should not be on a shutdown because of an Epstein file. So go ahead, Hakeem and Marjorie, and put the names out there so they won't have no reason to continue to try to protect the names of the people. This is the craziest shit.
Of the American people. That's what the issue, not a vote. Got to vote every day here. What does the vote mean?
And there are Republicans, too, who do agree with what Donald Trump said, that the shutdown had an impact on last night's results and may have even cost them the elections. That's what Senator Lisa Murkowski said to me earlier today as well.
Well, it should have cost y'all. I mean, but you wanted us to be crazy, slow to the bus and everything. Shut us down, manipulate us, and still get a vote. I mean, is that what they wanted? We supposed to be that slow to the bus. You go shut us down, play with our money, threaten some of them folk that if you are Jewish and you vote for Mendo, whatever that man name is, you are no longer Maga. Wow. Hold on, y'all. This is a shutdown. They playing with my system, y'all. They mad. Hold on. They mad at me. They said, shut up. No. Yeah, you might as well come on back on.
President Trump is speaking right now at a business event in Miami. And on the same day, the government shutdown has hit a new record. It's now the longest ever.
Earlier, a source tells CNN President Trump told Republicans they were getting
I hear it, but I don't see it.
Shutdown. The president urged them to terminate the filibuster so Republicans could, quote, pass.
Y'all, it's doing some kooky, crazy stuff. They mad. Y'all, get the likes up. Double tap the screen and get the likes up, baby. Because, and I tell you this.
All the things they want. All of this just hours after Democrats had a big election night. CNN's chief congressional correspondent Manu Raju is getting new reaction to it all on Capitol Hill. Manu, what are you hearing?
Yeah, the big question right now is whether or not last night's result will have any impact on this crisis caused by this standoff in Washington. Now, the longest government shutdown in the history of the United States, 36 days and counting. There are negotiations that are happening right now behind the scenes among a group of rank-and-file senators on both sides to try to figure out if there's any sort of resolution. At the heart of the dispute is what to do about health care costs. There's a push by Democrats that has been since the beginning to extend expiring subsidies under the Affordable Care Act. What is being discussed as part of this group is to put a bill on the floor to extend those subsidies, a vote on that bill. But there are some on the left who say that is simply not enough. They need a commitment, they say, that this will pass the Senate and the House, get signed into law by the president. It's something that they are not getting at this moment. And I caught up with one of those progressives, Senator Bernie Sanders, who said the message from last night's election should not be for Democrats to essentially cave in this negotiation.
The vote is not sufficient in your eyes.
What do you think the vote means? It's a vote. Maybe you win, maybe you lose. It goes nowhere. What is important is that we protect the health care of the American people. That's what the issue, not a vote. Got to vote every day here. What does the vote mean?
And there are Republicans, too, who do agree with what Donald Trump said, that the shutdown had an impact on last night's results and may have even cost them the elections. That's what Senator Lisa Murkowski said to me earlier today as well.
Do you think they're blaming Republicans?
I don't know that blaming one side or the other. I think people saw the shutdown, recognize that it's Congress that makes that decision, and we're the party in power.
Do you agree that Republicans are losing this?
Well,
How can Congress make the decision? There are some decisions that are supposed to be made by Congress, and guess who bypasses Congress? Who bypasses Congress? Yeah, so stop putting it on Congress.
Recognize that it's Congress that makes that decision.
It's always
Blaming
somebody
one
else.
side or the other. I think people saw the shutdown, recognize that it's Congress that makes that decision, and we're the party in power.
Do you agree that Republicans are losing this?
well,
It went up $78. Man.
Always the assessment of blame to other people, but when you've got 42 million people who are going without food assistance, almost 750,000 in my state, when you've got people who are missing their paychecks, air traffic controllers, members of the military, FBI, I mean, this is real suffering, and it needs to end.
And
FBI.
I'm told in that private
FBI. You talking about Cash Patel, who used the jet millions of dollars just to go see his girlfriend in Tennessee? She can't come see him? She can't get her ass in a car? She can't get on the plane? Yeah, you was stunting and fronting. Yeah, so don't say nothing about the FBI. Donald Dump, you absolutely right. Yeah, he done got caught up in some shit too. They say his girlfriend is a plant, a spy, CIA. Yeah, nigga, where you come from? Sounding like a damn cartoon character. Oh, you was a character. Oh, my bad.
Missing their paychecks, air traffic controllers, members of the military, FBI, I mean, this is real suffering, and it needs to end.
But I'm told in that private meeting earlier today that President Trump contended that Republicans were losing the shutdown fight because they are the party that is in power, as he called for changes to the Senate filibuster rules. He did get some pushback on.
Now, that was the most truthful thing he said, because he know good and dang well they are the ones that are in power. So how can people say it's both their fault? Huh? Don't make no sense. And this is about healthcare, y'all. And then, oh, newsflash, I think he was trying to make add that back onto your credit report. Where Biden had said that the insurance or your medical wouldn't be on your credit. He wants it back on there. So he wants to take the jobs, take insurance, take food assistance. He wants y'all everybody sick as dogs. So if you happen to go on there and you write them a bad check or you can't afford it, put it on their credit. Everything to put it be into a Great Depression. So now, I want it on the credit. Everything that they laughed at me about. Yeah. I know I did it to myself. Didn't nobody make me lie, and falsify documentation. Because again, with them PPP loans, he made it cool for y'all to falsify your documents. Act like you been having a business knowing good and damn well you hadn't. So you lied. Well, that's what Trump was doing. Yeah, And you see he got $1 million bills and shit that they're saying that he gonna have to pay. And them 34 convictions, you have it on yours, boo. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Yeah, the Bohemian Club, that special men organization ain't gonna be able to assist you. Your money ain't long enough. That Israeli lady, them Rothschild people, they not gonna cover you. You're not included. Yeah. So then you're gonna have to go around again and break the law and use them fake social security numbers with that CPN shit. So you're gonna stay in trouble. You understand now? Did I tap in enough for you? Let's go.
From Senator Lindsey Graham, who defended the Senate filibuster rule. That's something that Senate Majority Leader John Thune is also defending. And he told me today that I think the elections were going to be what they were going to be, disputing the notion that it was the shutdown that cost them the elections last night.
Manu Raju live on Capitol Hill. Thank you so much. Let's get some perspective now with Republican Congressman Don Bacon of Nebraska. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us. So you have these conflicting messages between the president, who says the shutdown hurt Republicans at the polls, and Senate Leader Thune, who says that, as Manu put it, the elections were going to be as they were. Democrats are now calling for direct negotiations with the president. Do you think it's time for him to get more involved in reopening the federal government?
I think the bottom line is we need to negotiate, and I've already shown willingness to do that. I have a proposal with Tom Suozzi, Josh Gottheimer, and Jeff Hurd that extends the COVID-era ACA tax credits, but puts income caps on it. Also ensures that these tax credits go directly to lowering people's premiums and not a big check to any company. I think this is the stuff that we should be doing. I don't know if the president has to be doing it, but in the appropriations process, we have to get a compromise on these bills that Democrats and Republicans can support. And I think if we did that, we could get the government back open. But on these elections, normally the party in power is going to lose. I mean, you're going to go backwards. But I think what should alarm Republicans is the margins of victory in New Jersey and Virginia. They weren't even close. And you got to look at it. The Democrats are galvanized. They're angry at Doge cuts that were on and off the chaos. They're angry at whether it's the Guard, the National Guard being sent to our cities. I mean, a whole host of issues has galvanized the Democrats, which is somewhat normal. But I think what's concerning is a lot of our swing voters also went back towards Democrats.
Absolutely.
Because they don't see an improvement in the economy. And I think tariffs are part of that problem. And I think the president, by trying to assign blame on the shutdown, I think he's missing the bigger picture on what was the cause of the defeat last night. Right now, a lot of polling shows.
Thank you, Republican, for being honest. Yeah. Call it what it is. I even heard old black white boy say, yep, they fell for it once, they ain't falling for it again. Yeah. Be honest. Call it what it is. Okay, time out for that. It didn't work. Y'all tricks didn't work. They not falling for it. They are not falling for it. Let's go. Let me hear it again.
What's concerning is a lot of our swing voters also went back towards Democrats, mainly because they don't see an improvement in the economy. And I think tariffs are part of that problem. And I think the president, by trying to assign blame on the shutdown, I think he's missing the bigger picture on what was the cause of the defeat last night. Right now, a lot of polling shows 50-50 on who to blame, maybe even more blaming the Democrats on the shutdown. But I don't think that was the issue for the losses yesterday. I think it's the galvanized Democrats and swing voters who don't see an improvement in the economy.
I think you're right in that what we've heard from voters is that affordability remains a chief concern, even though it's a big part of the reason that President Trump was elected, right? He claims not to have inflation, but it has not stayed at the Fed's 2% goal. It actually recently went up. Further, prices at the grocery store, they're up about 1.5% since he took office. Do you think the administration has done
So
enough?
on top of not getting snaps, hell, you don't get nothing but a half a bag of groceries for whatever amount of snaps you get.
Hungry Root makes.
Well, he thinks tariffs is a way forward to bring back manufacturing, and I don't see it. You know, the Republicans have not supported tariffs since the 1930s, and the tariff strategy has been a lot of tariffs on and off again, and it's been very unpredictable. And I think our economy has had instability because of this.
Yeah, I'm
And
like,
the average
okay. I just don't get it. But it's not for us to get, because these are some bogus ass deals that he has made. If the economy shuts down and we don't have no money, the jobs are leaving, no insurance, no food, who is going to be purchasing with these foreign countries for trade? So the taxes that we would be paying, we not gonna pay because we can't afford to shop outside of the US. I mean, am I tripping? Who is going to pay the taxes? If we can't pay our medical, we can't pay our rent, we can't buy groceries. Who's shopping out of the country? Who? Yeah, no. None of this shit makes sense to me.
When they go to the supermarket, as you say, they've not seen an improvement. And I don't think you've seen improvement in our job numbers. A whole host of data we're not seeing, really not going backwards, but it's not going forward. And I really think tariffs have undermined the president's economic progress here. And he's believed in it since the 1980s. I think it's been misguided. And I think it was this area that hurt him with swing voters yesterday. Now, the Democrats are going to be galvanized. They always are in the midterm, you know, the minority party. They're more galvanized than ever. As much as they hate each other, they definitely are unified against Trump. But I think the biggest issue is the swing voter thing, and it's the economy. If we don't win the economy,
he's going backwards.
in the midterms.
And he didn't get them young folk either.
Doesn't share that level of alarm, he says, in part because of the way that he sees redistricting efforts playing out, given the result that we saw with Prop 50 in California, offsetting the 5 seats that were redistricted.
Oh, that pissed him off.
In Texas. Do you anticipate Republicans are going to lean even further into this effort, including potentially?
Did y'all hear Abbott in Texas?
I don't think
he is adding. He said he's gonna add a tariff to anybody who moves from New York to Texas. Why would you do that? So you gonna do that, or was it California? So now because they beat y'all at y'all game, because y'all said that the Democrats wasn't gonna fight for their people, and they did. Now the governor wanna add tariffs. Abbott, ain't your ass in a wheelchair? Didn't you see A Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Ain't you in a wheelchair? Man, you better stop playing like you got feet to get up and run. Yeah. Y'all so far up in Trump's ass. So are you on the list, Abbott? Now, how did you lose your legs? I mean, what's really going on? I mean, did you watch A Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Carry on. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
We're going to lose
Hot Wheels.
Speaker Johnson doesn't share that level of alarm, he says, in part because of the way that he sees redistricting efforts.
Ooh, they mad.
Given the result that we saw with Prop 50 in California, offsetting the 5 seats that were redistricted to lean Republican in Texas, do you anticipate Republicans are going to lean even further into this effort, including potentially in Nebraska?
I don't think so in Nebraska. We're probably 2 votes shy of any redistricting process here. But that said, if you look at every state, I've looked at the analysis, if every state redistricts in a partisan way, the Republicans would pick up about 10 seats. And so I think a lot of studies show that. The Democrats have already done a lot of aggressive redistricting.
But the problem is this time, sir, that you act like you're not getting is that some of the Republicans are voting with the Democrats this time. You understand? But carry on.
For example, Illinois, you can't make it even any worse hardly. It's a terrible example of gerrymandering. And so I do think we're going to see Republicans try to do more. I don't think we're going to see it in Nebraska. But in the end, we may pick up 2 or 3 seats because of redistricting or gerrymandering. But I don't know if that can overcome a normal midterm election cycle. And if we can get an economy in a stronger spot, that'll put us in a better spot for next year. But I really have qualms about the tariff strategy. I've always had it. I've always had concerns. And it's going to be interesting to see what the Supreme Court rules. I can tell by their questioning today that I don't think they're sold on the tariff and that the president has these authorities.
Congressman, before we go, I have to ask you about this rift that has been playing out in the right over Tucker Carlson's recent friendly interview with white nationalist Nick Fuentes, and generally how much influence he and his brand of anti-Semitism and hate have within the party. A Wall Street Journal commentator described it as a watershed in the campaign to make racism cool again, arguing that the
racism
right has
cool
a
again.
racism problem. How do you see it?
Ooh, make racism.
Influence he and his brand of anti-Semitism and hate have within the party. A Wall Street Journal commentator described it as a watershed in the campaign to make racism cool again, arguing that the right has a racism problem.
Absolutely.
Personally, I totally reject Nick Fuentes. He should have no spot in our...
He started stuttering though. Oh Lord, let's see what his integrity check. Let's go.
Personally, I totally reject Nick Fuentes.
What's up?
He should have no spot in our party. He's a racist, anti-Semite. He says he admires Hitler and Stalin. That is not a Republican. That is not a conservative. And I criticize Tucker Carlson for putting people like him on his program and not asking hard questions or pushing back. It's not just him. It's a whole host of people that he...
Is it a racism problem?
Tucker Carlson, he's wrong on Ukraine, I believe. I think he's wrong on Israel. He's an isolationist of the 1930s Republican model, not a Ronald Reagan type at all. And I frankly think he's bad for the party. I think he's hurts us in the long run. So I'm glad to see criticism, particularly on Nick Fuentes, but also on Tucker Carlson. I would say Steve Bannon as well. Steve Bannon is a toxic.
He didn't. He asked you about racism, sir, in the party. Racism in the party. Do you see people equally? You bouncing all around who they are, who you like, you know. But you did say you pro-Israel. You didn't like his views on Israel. So is that your answer without answering? Because you bouncing. You on a roller coaster. You going up and down.
It's not just him. It's a whole host of people that he platforms. And Tucker Carlson, he's wrong on Ukraine. Personally, I totally reject.
Yeah, you can't even say reject. So I knew that you was gonna have some integrity problems because you started stuttering. You ain't stuttered the whole time, And then you can't even say reject. You started talking like Trump. You couldn't believe he went there with you. Why did you put me on the spot like that? You know good and dang well we are racist. Why would you do that to me? Let's go. Stutter.
Firstly, I totally reject Nick Fuentes.
Reject.
He should have no spot in our party. He's a racist, anti-Semite. He says he admires Hitler and Stalin. That is not a Republican.
Thank you, Zaya.
And I
Ooh, that tongue got heavy, didn't it?
For putting people like him on his program and not asking hard questions or pushing back. It's not just him. It's a whole host of people that he platforms. And Tucker Carlson, he's wrong on Ukraine, I believe. I think he's wrong on Israel. He's an isolationist of the 1930s Republican model, not a Ronald Reagan type at all. And I frankly think he's bad for the party. I think he's hurts us.
Did he say 1930? So that means that what he believes in what it was before the Rothschilds changed it and named Israel parts of Palestine, Israel. Yeah. So when they started changing the Bible and tried rewriting it, so you say he pretty much what you trying to say on the cool is that Tucker is stuck on what it was before y'all decided, these Zionists decided to try to take over and act like y'all are God and do everything opposite of God, Jesus, the Trinity, the Father, the Son. Oh, okay. Okay. So Tucker is stuck before y'all started manipulating. Oh, okay. I got it.
Of the 1930s Republican model.
So why you just didn't say that? That he believes in the tradition, the true and living. Yeah, don't hide behind, stop skating and skipping. He said the 30s. So that was before the 40s. That was before the Rothschilds. Y'all, do we understand? Yeah, do we understand? Everybody, we on the same page now? This is still the Rothschilds. This is the fake Israel. This is why Charlie Kirk was taken out. They missed his voice this midterm election. Okay? Okay, good people. Let's go.
I think he's wrong on Israel. He's an isolationist of the 1930s Republican model, not a Ronald Reagan type at all. And I frankly think he's bad for the party. I think he...
Hell, I saw Ronald Reagan in the Bohemian Grove. So what you mean? Not the Ronald Reagan. Hell, he was over there in that all board. Now, they did say not everybody stayed the 2 weeks. But I saw his ass over there. Sacrificing and playing with them crows and, you know, in costumes and shit. Burning and sacrificing. Now, I don't know if he stayed, but he damn sure was over there. Bohemian Grove. Yeah, we gonna put it out there, baby. We gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. Let's go.
Hurts us in the long run, so I'm glad to see criticism, particularly on Nick Fuentes, but also on Tucker Carlson. I would say Steve Bannon as well. Steve Bannon is a toxic voice in our party that hurts us overall.
What Nell to say?
I think it's time that we stand up and say you're not welcome. You know, on the Democrat side, they got a much bigger problem with the anti-Semitism and Israel, which is two separate issues. I get that, but in both, I say the Democrats are very split. I think the Republicans are 90-10. I don't want that 10% at all. They can form their own party.
Congressman Don Bacon, we have to leave the conversation there. We appreciate you sharing your point of view.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid,
Yeah, we understand and Nelda okay. What Nelda say?
Gigabytes of data.
Nelda,
Apply online in just 2
okay.
minutes.
From what I
We'll ship
see.
it to you for free. Phone are limited, so visit tagmobile.com.
I'm missing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me see what y'all do. My likes ain't. I'm finna go, y'all. These likes ain't nothing. Yeah, I'm sick of this orange man. Oh, this down here. Let me see what this. Yeah. Let's hear it is. Y'all making excuses. Y'all are and Eric, I don't know if your daddy didn't tell you that he finna take your homeboy and them out. He may be playing in your face too, Eric Trump.
Oh, tonight, Erica Kirk, the interview that Jesse Waters. Oh, tonight, Erica Kirk, the interview that Jesse Waters is doing is going to air in its entirety tomorrow night. I should say right.
Is this the one where he was talking?
Right after the election. Well, tonight, Erica Kirk, the interview that Jesse Waters is doing is going to air in its entirety tomorrow night. I should say right after the election.
Girl, and I still ain't seen her drop a real tear. I cannot with her acting. Wait a minute, where's the one with Don Jr. now? Talking. No, that's her. We coming back with her in a minute. Don Jr. Not Don Jr. Yeah, which one? Hell, now I'm confused on which one. He was singing out, "We lost without you." Eric, which is the youngest one? Yeah. Now I can't find it. I had it up. He was up there talking to the guy, the black guy. And they was talking and cheering about, yeah, y'all couldn't do it without him. My point is y'all couldn't do it without him. And I don't know if your daddy and them didn't tell you that they was about to take him out. I don't know if he did it up under you. Okay, Eric. But y'all couldn't do it. Y'all couldn't fill the void. Let me cut the volume up. It sounds low. No, not, yeah, no, not, I'm talking about, yeah, Barron is the baby, but I was talking about out of Eric and Don Jr. Here it is. Cut the volume up. They couldn't do it. They already got people in Turning Point USA taking over the man. Yeah, this shit is crazy. They backdoor everybody. And I do mean everybody.
Trump are set to headline Auburn University. So tonight, Eric and Laura Trump are set to headline Auburn University. This is the Turning Point event in Alabama.
So his wife, Eric and his wife, is going to be Erica.
Assassination to honor his legacy and continue.
Oh, wow.
Eric and Laura Trump are set to headline Auburn University. This is the Turning Point event in Alabama. The tour has brought in thousands at every stop of the tour since Charlie Kirk's assassination to honor his legacy and continue the conservative movement he started.
Charlie Kirk did not spend his too short 31 years on this earth building a global movement so that it could all fall apart and we could cry over its ashes. He was building something that would outlast him.
The greatest contribution that you can make to Charlie Kirk's legacy
is let me up in his wife cookies.
Saving this country.
You are the courageous generation. Own it. Make him proud.
Eric and Laura Trump were friends of Charlie, and they join us now. It's good to see y'all, my friend. Eric and Laura Trump are set to headline Auburn University. This is the Turning Point that he started.
Charlie Kirk did not spend...
By Andrew. He's a spokesperson from TP USA. He said TPS USA, and I want to go to this post by Andrew. He's a spokesperson from TPUSA. He said TPUSA is starting 50 new chapters, new campus chapters every day. It's crazy. The team is doing heroic work. And I think, Eric, that speaks to the legacy of Charlie, because although the organization is clearly grieving, they're still working.
Yeah, that's right, Lawrence. I mean, this is deja vu for me. I remember when Charlie came into my office. He was 21 years old at the time. This is 10 years ago. And he goes, I'm gonna literally mobilize students on every college around the campus. I'm gonna take over the student bodies. I'm gonna create conservatives in every college. And by the way, this is when, I mean, we did not have the youth vote, right? And he built all of it. And to go to Auburn tonight, Lauren, myself,
No, you ain't making him proud, because he know y'all backdoored him.
Johnson, there's an awesome lineup tonight.
Stop that.
The legacy of Charlie, because although the organization is...
Y'all, please get the lights up. Double tap the face of your screen. Oh, y'all tripping?
Yeah, that's right, Lawrence. I mean, this is deja vu for me. I remember when Charlie came into my office. He was 21 years old at the time. This is 10 years ago. And he goes, I'm gonna literally mobilize students on every college around the campus. I'm gonna take over the student bodies. I'm gonna create conservatives in every college. And by the way, this is when, I mean, we did not have the youth vote, right? And he built all of it. And to go to Auburn tonight, Laura and myself, we're gonna be there with Tommy Tuberville, and we're gonna be there with Benny Johnson. There's an awesome
Them
lineup
folks
tonight.
said, y'all, listen, let me tell you what them young folks said at them college campuses. He's saying, y'all blaming the wrong people. Y'all act like y'all don't know what's going on. They did not buy into that. They don't believe the hype. Y'all not investigating anymore. Y'all got somebody in jail that was not the person who did it. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, no, it's a no. The college kids said, no, it's a no. They said, oh, no, it's a no. We didn't believe y'all. We was kind of intrigued with Charlie. He kind of threw us and had us in our head for a little bit. But y'all, no, that fast talking, yeah, I know that you in your head you saying I taught Charlie everything that he knew. I took him up under my wing and I taught him. So I got to get back out there now and fast talk to people. And they said no. They said no. Y'all really haven't proved to us that y'all were not involved in unaliving him. What really happened? All of his friends turned him on him, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That Candace lady who we saw him with more than we saw you with him, she making sense. So now you beginning to act like your daddy. Yeah, no, them young folks said, no, we gonna blew this out. We gonna blew it out this time. Because Charlie had a problem with the Epstein files. We heard Charlie with the words out of his own mouth say no to Israel. We heard Charlie say with our own mouth, release the Epstein files. And your daddy still, and then your daddy is threatening us. And then he said that you are not Maga. Now he manipulating us. And they said, no, we won't go. So whatever made Charlie turn and start Michael Jackson moonwalking back, yeah, maybe we need to back up a little bit, because we don't know what is going on. And we know that it is looking like y'all had him taken out. So no. We don't believe you. No. We don't believe you. It didn't work, y'all. They lost them. People are waking up. How dare you? And then on top of that, yo daddy pardoned the crypto guy. Them yo folks said, no. No. And then y'all lied to us. Said that the boy, Tyler Robinson parents turned him in and mama saw him, said, that's my son, honey, where's the gun? And then we see the security guy with the same gun talking to
There tonight to
the guy.
see and kind of witness and participate.
Talking to the guy y'all say is Tyler Robinson. Them young college kids said, no, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Shout out to them young kids for waking up and smelling the coffee. Thank you for the latte. Thank you for the makeup brushes. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, Quest. I see you. Quest, he said, keep sipping. Keep sipping. The tea is hot. The tea is hot. Y'all understand? Y'all seeing what's going on, right? I understand why they having a panic attack. I told you, Papa Trump had to change his diaper all through the night last night. He couldn't stop that shit from coming down his leg. Shitting out the diaper.
In everything that man right there built. When it was just pie in the sky dream, when he kind of outlined it to me that long ago, is really amazing. We love Charlie.
And how can y'all say y'all love Charlie? Because yeah, Charlie had help. Charlie had help starting it, and it wasn't Erica. So how y'all not gonna say nothing about what happened? How y'all not gonna say nothing about Candace? Candace was right there with him. Yeah, they were actively involved when you said it was you, made them believe that y'all was his friends. The friends. I didn't know Charlie. Let's see. Yeah, I'm telling you, I mean, I ain't know Charlie either. Thank God for his journey. I mean, because if not, I think a lot of us will still be blind to how deep this stuff goes. Had he not been playing with this Christian Zionist mess, it should have woke up every Christian. Every Christian should have been just like me, saying, that ain't God. What you mean? I bet you Israel regretted too. I bet you they regret it. It opened our eyes. Stopped me from, just being kind of casual, routine with it. It's like, whoa, what is this? What is this? Why are these people worshiping this man? And like, who is he? And what? And what did he say? Wait, what? He a Christian? In Jesus Christ? Wait, what? What Bible he reading? Wait. Wait. That is not of God. Yeah, if it had not been for him, and had they not taken this young man out, still would have been kind of naive to what's going on. I mean, it was kind of well hidden and then we started hearing the Israel. This now, wait a minute, how Israel? I mean, wait, what? It's biblical. It's between two brothers. What brothers? Wait, what? woke us up. So, whoa, okay, well, okay, so let me go. Let me go back into the word. Now, wait, what, bro? Okay, what? Wait a minute. Now, who? BB not gonna sue you. Now, who is he? Netanyahu. Now, who? Now, okay, so where he? Okay, who? You know, that's what he did. You had to quickly. Okay, you know, but before I can get off into it, all I could hear was my sheep know my voice. And I know this boy right here, what he's saying ain't God. So what is this? Why? Okay, so why, yeah, they messed up. They messed up. Now it's all eyes. And the very thing he helped y'all with is the very thing that y'all lost in these votes. It's a wrap, baby. He might as well sit down and go to one of them retirement homes and let them find some diapers that fit him. Go on to get Epstein. He can bring him on out of protective custody in Israel. Hopefully Andrew tell on him. Everybody need to go to jail. Everybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Male, female, all of them. I think all of them are working together who have been a part or a victim. Some of them victims have that Stockholm syndrome, and they just feel like now that it's their time and they coming up and I'm working and I'm doing this and this is for the family. This is for our cult of, you know. And, you know, these little kids, yeah, yes, a bunch of them, yeah, but I went through it. I survived. That's how they look at it. I was compromised. You got to do what they say. Yeah, that's what's happening. So they all need to go to jail. Let them kids go. And Lord in heaven knows the mental help they're going to need. And then this non-caring man wants to not have an insurance plan for us. And the working class people, it's just a matter of time. If we don't put a stop to it, it's just a matter of time. Yeah, because if the whole plan is to have all our jobs, they want AI to take everybody's job. So we could stop acting like, oh, I'm safe. Ain't nobody safe. And then if AI don't take our job, they want sickness to take us. Hunger to take us. And if they don't take us out, then they're going to want ICE to do it. And if that don't work, then Qatar, the terrorists that Trump said were terrorists, are on U.S. soil. And if all else fails, them sleepers that I'm sure they planting are going to go off. Like 9/11. It's time to get his ass out. When he least expected. Okay, good people? I'm finna go. I'm set for 9. I got another live coming at 9. But y'all gotta hit the like button. Can I get 40 people to hit the like button? I done gave y'all some tea. I appreciate all the gems I received. Y'all did y'all thing with the gems. Shout out to you. I greatly appreciate you. I gave y'all some good tea. I gave y'all some good preaching tea. Where my water? Where my orange juice? Where my white handkerchief? Y'all listen. We got to stop saying it's both their faults that we in the shutdown. That's not true. Yes, the quest, you did. Y'all did. Y'all came in and showed out. Y'all came in and showed out. I greatly appreciate it. We got to start calling a spade a spade. We got to stop trying to be a middleman. Sometimes we got to call it what it is. It is not always equal. It is not both their fault. One is really standing in the paint for everybody, not a side. The Democrats is in for a win for everybody, because everybody has a need for insurance. They are not holding out just for blue. And again, food stamps, the percentage is white. They are beating the blacks and the Hispanics. They're beating the black and every other race on them stamps. The majority of the food stamp fraud, newsflash, ain't the blacks. So again, I'ma say, the Democrats are not one-sided. They're not holding out for one side. They are holding out for we the people. Because whether you realize it or not, it affects us all. Even if you can afford to pay $2,000 or $3,000 a month in insurance, what about the ones who can't and the sickness is airborne? The sickness is sent to the schools. The sickness is the restaurants you eat at, the grocery stores you visit, the church you go to, your Uber driver. Okay? We got to stay woke, y'all. We got to stay 10 steps ahead. We got to keep our head on swivel with this. It's not about they both are wrong. One is not even holding out for the red people. The red, they holding out for the Epstein files, baby. And if your name ain't in there, they not holding out for you. Newsflash. It ain't even about you. They could care less about the red if you not in them Epstein files. Okay? Okay, yeah, I'll be back except for 9. Bye.